We will be starting from correlation. I hope my screen is visible. Is my employee data set screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Sheet number 2.
Yeah, sheet number 2.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
in my yesterday's session, I have covered only descriptive analytics. So in descriptive analytics, we are basically focusing upon a single variable. We try to understand what actually happened in the past related with that variable only. Like we have calculated for descriptive for 3 variables, but whenever we are interpreting our results, we are mainly focusing upon individually on each and every variable. Like we are not checking any kind of interaction between among those variables. We are talking only for either for age or for salary or for total experience. We are not checking their any kind of interconnectedness or their interaction. Okay, but in a practical world, every time we cannot just rely on a single variable. We need to examine or we need to check the interdependency or the interaction among the variables. For that purpose, there are Am I audible? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Due to some technical glitch, actually left the meeting. I'm sharing my screen again. I hope my screen is visible. Sheet number 2 of employee data set.
Yes.
So I was talking that every time we are checking the interaction between two variables. That is very much required in the management. So for that purpose, there are two tools available in statistics. One is correlation and another one is regression. So basically, correlation is the first step which gives us idea. It measures strength between two variables. It just tells us these two variables are correlated or not. They are positively related or negatively related, or how strongly or how weakly they are related with each other. But if we wish to check the amount of relationship, if we wish to measure the relationship equation, we supposed to shift on regression. So based on that relationship, we can even predict the future value as well. Okay, so in my today's session, firstly, I will explain you how to calculate correlation and regression among two or more variables.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Kishore ji. My system is actually hanging. Due to that, I'm repeatedly disconnecting with the meeting. Just
No issue, ma'am.
so please open your employee set data. Please open employee set data. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I am having two variables over here, total experience and monthly salary. There is one thing which you should keep in mind. Excel or any other software is just following your command. So if I am calculating correlation or regression among two or three variables, so you should very much careful while applying correlation or regression. If you are giving two totally unrelated variable, then also Excel will calculate the value of correlation. So it is our responsibility that we should understand if I am applying correlation. So there should be some justification, strong base why we are applying correlation. Some literature review or some past proofs we should have, which we can say that the experience is affecting the monthly earning of employees. So that's why we are applying correlation over there. Is it clear to everyone? Before applying correlation, you should have a strong base. Why you are a strong justification? Why you are going to apply correlation? So should we start with the calculation part? Participants, just acknowledge me. I can start. Yeah. So as I told you, every tool is having two or three methods. So I'm showing you the direct formula method over here. So in which, suppose this is the cell J9, where I am applying correlation formula. So correlation formula is COOREL, spelling of correlation. CORREL, correlation. So whenever I am type CORR, it will give me a drop down in which I can select correlation CORREL, and I can select the range. So I am calculating correlation between monthly experience, experience and monthly salary. So I am just selecting the first cell and Control Shift down arrow key, close the bracket, and now I am observing what is the correlation value. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. It's 0.45. Is it visible to all of you?
Ma'am, kindly do it one more time.
Okay. So there are 2-3 methods. Number one, we can directly type the formula. Any formula in statistics starts with equal. So for correlation, the formula is CORREL. So equal CORREL, bracket, after bracket, we have to provide the array of first variable. First variable means the variable which we are assuming independent variable. So experience is affecting salary. So I am taking experience first. So first cell of experience, Control Shift down arrow key, then comma. And now I am selecting the second variable that is monthly salary. Control Shift down arrow key, bracket close, and press enter. It will give you the value of correlation among total experience and monthly salary. This is the very first way to calculate correlation between experience and monthly salary. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
The second way, you can click on data, you can click on data analysis, and here you will find correlation. Click on OK. Now this window will pop up on your screen. Now you have to provide the input range. Actually, this data analysis method is actually more appropriate, because by calculating correlation by using data analysis step, it will provide us a matrix in which variable names will also reflect. So it would be more user friendly actually. So now in input range, I have selected the first heading cell and then Control Shift down arrow key. So both the variables entered in input range simultaneously. Grouped by columns, this I have discussed in yesterday's class only. And since I have selected from the heading cell, so I am clicking on labels in first row. If you wish, by default, Excel will generate output in a new worksheet. But if you wish, you want your output in the same sheet, you can select output range and now place your cursor in front of output range and just select one cell from where you want your output and click on OK. So now check. I hope my screen is visible. So it gives me a matrix in which total experience and monthly salary in the row side as well as in the at the column side. Now you observe that the diagonal entries are 1. Why diagonal entries are 1? Because it gives us the idea about correlation between experience with experience. So every variable is 100% related with itself. That's why we are getting diagonal entries are 1. Is it clear to everyone? Every time, whatever data you will be using, you will receive diagonal entries equal to 1. And see, here is the value of your correlation, which is exactly same as the value which we have calculated previously. So correlation coefficient, which is denoted by small r, it is equal to 0.4527. Is it clear? Or should I repeat the procedure again?
Madam, kindly repeat.
Repeat that, please.
Click on data first, then click on data analysis, click on correlation, click on OK. This window will pop up on your screen. Provide range. Check my range over here. It starts with D1 with up to E201. So simultaneously, I have selected both the columns, one of independent variable and one of dependent variable. Since there is heading in my first cell, that's why I click on labels in first row. And I provide output range. If you wish, if you want output in new worksheet, you go with the default setting, new worksheet, and click on OK. So this is the output of my correlation. Now, how to interpret this result? So you click the, you take the screenshot of this particular slide. It will be easily available in any statistics book. Correlation lies between -1 to +1. Correlation is basically degree of correlation. how strongly or how weakly variables are related. So whenever we are saying we are performing correlation, we will receive a value which is lies between -1 to +1. Now -1 to +1, if we talked about for positive correlation, values lies between 0 to +1. So if my value of R is 0.9 to 1, I'm saying it is very high correlation. If my value is lies between 0.7 to 0.9, it's high. If it is 0.5 to 0.7, it is moderate. If it is 0.3 to 0.5, it is low. And below 0.3, it is negligible. If my values are positive, means there is a positive correlation. Values are positive means if my R value is positive, it interprets that if one variable is increasing, another variable is also increasing. So in my case, my value of R is 0.45. Can anybody tell me what kind of correlation it is? It is positive or negative? R is 0.45. So it's a positive relationship between experience and salary, or it is negative correlation?
Positive correlation.
Positive correlation. And what it mean? What kind of relationship there is between salary and experience?
Ma'am, if the experience increases, the salary also increases.
Yes, but it is moderate kind of correlation. It means your salary is not highly depending upon your experience. Yes, it is depending. It's positive correlation means if your experience is increasing, obviously your salary will also increase. But there are so many other factors as well. 0.45 is lies between the range of 0.3 to 0.3 to 0.5, which indicates low correlation. So experience is contributing low in our case. Is it clear? Not only experience matters for salary in our case, in our data. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the next thing is, correlation doesn't explain us how much change in experience will make us some significant or some specific change in my dependent variable. It is just giving me idea, relationship is high or low, relationship is positive or negative. It gives me just that much of idea. So if I wish to calculate the impact in a measuring units, I have to shift upon regression. So regression is the next step to for getting the more idea about the relationship. So how to apply regression? I'm sharing my screen. Just a minute. My screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now we will be moving towards the most important part, that is regression, and I will be covering simple regression and multiple regression both. So there are two types of regression: simple regression and multiple regression. Can anybody tell me what comes under simple regression? Any idea? What is simple regression?
No.
Okay. Now, simple regression, whenever we are dealing with only two variables. Like in correlation, I calculate correlation between total experience and monthly salary. So how many variables are there? Two. One is independent, one is dependent. Experience I am considering as independent variable, and salary I am treating like dependent variable. So whenever I am calculating the relationship equation among two variable only, we are dealing with simple regression. But whenever it is need not be necessary na ki every time your dependent variable is depending upon only one variable. My salary can be based upon my experience. It can be based upon my education qualification. It can be affected by how many trainings I have attended last year. Am I correct? So my dependent variable can be depend upon multiple independent variable. So regression give us privilege to calculate regression equation between two variables as well as between more than two variables. So whenever we are dealing with more than two variable case, we are saying we are running multiple regression. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but please remember one thing. So what I have done till now, I click on data. I click on data analysis, and now I select regression. See, in Excel, there is only one tab, regression. So if you have to run simple regression, then also you have to choose this regression. And if you have to apply multiple regression, then also you have to choose the same tab. I will explain how we can make the changes between simple and multiple. So पहले मैं simple discuss कर रही हूँ. So there are two. This window is visible. I have clicked on regression. Yeah. So here we are supposed to enter two values: input Y range, input X range. What is input Y range? Y is always we use for dependent variable. So as I discussed a few minutes back, being a researcher, it's our responsibility to identify in our study which one is treated like dependent variable and which variable should be treated like independent variable. So suppose I'm dealing with the same variables, total experience and monthly salary. So with my past experience, I can say that every time salary will be depending upon experience. So I have to treat experience as my Y range. So I select cell number E1, monthly salary in Y range, and Control Shift down arrow key. What I have done till yet, I put my cursor on input Y range, select first cell of my Y range, that is the heading, and Control Shift down arrow key. Now I'm clicking on input X range. I put my cursor over there, input X range, and right now I am explaining simple regression. So in simple regression, I am dealing with only one independent variable. So I am just taking total experience as my independent variable. So I am selecting total experience, that is in column number D1, cell number D1, and I am now pressing Control Shift down arrow key. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you, there is one limitation of correlation and regression. Basically, we are trying to figure it out the interdependence or interconnectedness of two variables. So it is very much required that number of observation in one variable is exactly same as number of observation in another variable. It means if I am having 200 entries of monthly salary, exactly 200 entries of experience should be required. Is it clear to everyone?
Okay.
Because we are actually termed as pair. These are pairs. Like the person who is having experience of 5 years is getting salary of 48,000. So it is a pair of 5 and 48. There, that's why it should be same in numbers. Now, as I told you so many times, we have selected the heading, which is non-numeric. So I have to click on labels. Is it clear? यहाँ तक क्लियर है सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, I'm actually covering the inferential part of regression over here only. See, you are observing one tab over here, confidence level. Below labels, there is one tab, confidence level. This confidence level is basically, we are actually now adding one more feature in regression. We are checking whether this regression is, we can generalize this regression equation or not. Our regression model is fit or not. Okay, so right now you just click on confidence level. In few minutes, I will discuss in detail what we mean by confidence level. I will explain you. Don't worry.
मैम किधर है कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल नहीं दिख रहा है.
Below labels, from where you select the regression, I am applying the regression by using data analysis step.
Okay.
So in data analysis step, confidence level, it is inbuilt. It should be there. So now click on labels, click on confidence level, and just click on OK. Rest of the things are not required right now. Okay, just click on OK. So by default, I have selected new worksheet. So you please check. In new worksheet, you will receive such kind of output. I hope my output window is visible to everyone. Is my output window is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So I'm explaining step by step. There are 3 tables. The confidence level which I have taken, due to that, this ANOVA table is generated. If you will not click on that, you will receive only 2 tables, regression and this last table of intercept. Okay, but every time whenever you will run regression, it's my advice to check on confidence interval as well. Okay, so first we will discussing about this table, regression statistic. So this is multiple R. See, I just informed you that for simple regression, for multiple regression, there is a single tab in data analysis. So Excel को नहीं पता you are running simple regression or multiple regression. That's why वो यहाँ पर हमेशा आपको देगा multiple R. So you need to understand, if you have applied simple regression, it is just your regression coefficient, that is small r. So please observe that you receive the same value, 0.45, same value, which you have calculated twice, 0.4527 over here, 0.4527 over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is my, yeah. So this is the same value. Means there is a very low kind of relationship between salary and experience. Now there is another term, R square. Mathematically, R square is just a square of R value. Means whenever you are doing 0.45 square, you will get this 0.2049. But technically, what is the meaning of R square? R square is coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination. Now, what is coefficient of determination? Coefficient of determination means if how much change will be sorry. R square indicates us how much change in our dependent variable is due to our independent variable. means how much variation we are getting in our dependent variable. Dependent variable means salary. How much change, how much variation in salary is due to experience. So how much change we are observing in salary due to experience? 0.20 means 20%. So in our case, salary change in salary is 20% due to experience. We will observing change in salary only 20% due to experience. That is the meaning of R square. In case we are dealing with multiple regression, the coefficient of determination is calculated by adjusted R square. So R square and adjusted R square both are indicating coefficient of determination. But if my case is of simple regression, we should go with R square. But if my case is of multiple regression, we should observe adjusted R square. Okay. So in this table, these three values are important. Then now I will discuss this last table first. Here you will get two values, intercept and total experience. This intercept is is basically a constant. Just a minute. I'm writing something in check box. Please acknowledge me. You are getting it or not. Whenever I am talking about simple regression, the equation, mathematical equation of regression is denoted by y equal to a plus bx. Y equal to a plus bx. This is the formula or for the equation, where y is your dependent variable and x is your independent variable. So this a is constant term. This is known as intercept. This A is known as intercept. Is it clear? And the B is known as slope. A is known as intercept and B is known as slope. B is also known as regression coefficient. B is also known as regression coefficient. So in our case, I have shared my screen again. In our case, is my output window is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So in our case, if I wish to develop one equation, I'm writing over here. Wait a minute. Yeah. So in my case, y equal to a plus bx. Here, y is what? Salary. So salary equal to, what is my a? The value of intercept under the head coefficient. I'm highlighting these two values. Please acknowledge. So what is the value of a? 58,841. Okay. I'm taking values up to 2 decimal places. So this is my A plus value of B is exactly the same value which is written in front of total experience. See, total experience is our X. So basically below intercept, the Excel gives you the nomenclature of your X variable, which is available in the heading of your data. So B value is 1,200 and 78.15 multiply with experience. My X variable is experience or total experience. So this is basically a regression equation between salary and experience. So what it means? Is it visible to everyone? I have written the equation in my screen. Salary equal to 58,841 plus 1,278 multiplied with experience. It is visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now I'm explaining the meaning of intercept and slope. Please pay attention. Slope means either coefficient of regression. What it means? Slope means if we are changing 1 unit in experience, 1 unit in my independent variable, how much change will occur in my dependent variable? I'm repeating once again. If I'm changing 1 unit of experience, how much change will be occur in salary or in dependent variable? That is known as slope. So in our case, if experience will be changed by 1 year, if experience will be changed by 1 year, salary will be changed by 1,278 rupees. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, what is the sign of this coefficient? It is positive or negative? 1,278.
Positive.
Positive. Again, it supports your value of R. If value of R is negative over here, you will get negative sign in the place of B, beta. In the place of B, you will get negative value. So right now, what is the meaning? If experience will increase by 1 year, now I'm saying increase. So experience will increase by 1 year. Salary will also increase by 1,278 rupees. And vice versa. If I reduce experience by 1 year, then salary will also reduce by 1,278 units. Is it clear? Experience will increase, salary will increase. Experience will decrease, salary will also decrease. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is the meaning of intercept? Intercept is actually the value of your dependent variable when your independent variable will 0. Intercept means it is the value of dependent variable. It means salary when your independent variable will 0. So what it means? It means if I am hiring a fresher candidate, fresher person who is not having any kind of experience. So if experience will be 0, so experience will be 0, मतलब यहाँ पे 0 आएगा. So 1,278 multiply with 0, क्या मिलेगा? 0 only. So what is the value of salary? 58,841. So if my experience will be 0, what would be the amount of salary? That is known as intercept. Is it clear?
Ma'am, can you repeat once? I missed it the previous one.
Intercept means whenever your independent variable will take 0 value, what is the value of your dependent variable? So if my experience will take 0 value, means I am hiring a fresher person, a fresher candidate, just college pass out student, what will be the expected salary? That is denoted by intercept.
Yes, 58,000.
58,000. Is it clear?
Yes, experience is 0, so that intercept is 0.
In any case, if my meaning of intercept is whenever independent variable takes 0 value, that particular value of dependent variable termed as intercept. Is it clear? So this first value, this is called your A. Intercept is basically your A. Sometimes few authors pronounced it alpha as well. In multiple regression, we will also pronounce it by beta instead of B. So
Ma'am,
this is,
so does the intercept tell the starting salary of?
in our case, because we are taking the example of salary and experience. So in our case, intercept gives us idea if the candidate is having experience of 0 year, then salary of that particular person will be 58. Expected salary is 58. See, there is always gap between reality and the expectation. Okay, so regression equation is giving you idea. Suppose with this equation 58,000 plus 1278 into experience, you can even predict salary for the person who is having experience of 30 years. If I ask you, calculate the salary of the person who is having experience of 30 years, how you will going to calculate?
Ma'am, by looking at the intercept only.
Intercept multiplied, intercept plus the value multiplied by number of years.
So simple basic algebra. We have to put 30 over here in place of experience. So BODMAS, we know very well, 1278 multiplied with 30 plus 58,000. But what I'm trying to explain you, this is the expected value of salary by using regression equation. But in our data set, if you able to find the person who is having 30-year experience, you definitely observe your salary figure, which you have estimated, that can be slightly differ. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am, it will definitely differ because a lot of other factors also matter.
Yes, that is the reason, because my independent variable is having only 20% contribution in my salary. Experience is playing only 20% contribution variation in my salary.
Yes.
Rest, there are so many other factors as well, which are contributing in a hike or in my salary. I hope regression is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
That ANOVA wala part I will discuss once I will discuss the hypothesis testing. Okay, so quickly I will tell you how to apply multiple regression in the same example. Okay, so I am sharing the same screen, same sheet again. I am having one more numerical variable. This is the drawback of correlation and regression. It's a limitation. We can apply correlation and regression only on numeric data. So suppose now I wish to check what is a joint impact of age and experience on salary. I wish to check the combined effect of age and experience on monthly salary. So what I will do, I click on data, I click on data analysis, I click on regression, and now in input Y range, it will remain same, E1 to E201, but in place of X value, X range, I will select C and D simultaneously and control shift down arrow key. Now Excel get the idea कि okay, in X range you are giving me the range of 2 columns. It means we are dealing with multiple regression. So in place of 2, if suppose I also collect the information of total trainings attended last year. So that column also I will provide in X range. The only requirement in Excel is all the variable should be adjacent to each other. All the independent variable should be adjacent to each other. That is the only thing. And now I'm clicking OK. So I hope my screen is visible. Can anyone acknowledge my screen is visible? New sheet number 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, please pay attention on R value. Do you observe any kind of changes over here?
Yes, madam. Earlier it was 4 and R square was 0.2 something.
But
So
now
there is a
it is
change.
0.5 and 0.3.
It is 0.5. Yeah.
So that is the difference. Independently, experience is contributing less. But whenever experience and age, we club together. We are now observing the combined impact of age and experience on salary. The R value increased from 0.4 to it is now 0.5. From low range, now it will be shifted to moderate range. Okay. Now, instead of R square, now we should observe adjusted R square. Why adjusted R? Both the values are nearly same every time. But whenever you are applying multiple regression for coefficient of determination, I'm writing here COD. For coefficient of determination, you should go with adjusted R square. It is actually adjusting the interaction among independent variables. So it is 0.30, means in salary, 30% variation is due to age and due to your experience. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, can anybody give me the idea about equation? Please note it down. Whenever we are talking about multiple regression, the equation y equal to a plus bx. Now we are writing it b0 plus b1x1, b2 plus b2x2 plus b3. It is depending upon how many independent variables you are having. So in a such way, we are writing our regression equation. If we are having 3 variables, so b1x1, b2x2, b3x3. Right now, I am having only 2 variables. So my regression equation is only this. b0 plus b1x1 plus b2x2. Is it clear? In my case, y is salary. Now, what is the value of b0 or beta naught? What is the value?
B0 is intercept.
Yeah, it is intercept. And what is the amount? It is 1,628,000. Yes. Okay. And what is B1? B1 is negative. Now, can anybody comment upon this? What is the meaning of it?
Age doesn't have any bearing on the aspect of salary.
It means if you are younger in age, there are higher chances of higher salary. If you are younger in age is lower, salary is higher. Age is increasing, salary is decreasing. Okay, so I'm explaining you, just I'm completing my equation and then I will explaining you why this will happen in our case. It is 7,6. So this is the overall equation. Salary equal to 1,00,000 minus 1252 multiplied with age and 2153 multiplied with experience. Okay, so this is the multiple regression equation. If my age is increasing 1 year, salary will decrease by 1,000 rupees, 1,200 rupees. But if my experience is increasing by 1 year, salary will increasing by 2,000. So jointly, अगर अपन समझें तो मोटे तौर पे मैं बोल सकती हूँ कि if my age is increasing and experience is also increasing, so there will be increment of 1,000 rupees difference between this 2-1 and 1-2. Is it clear? Because experience and age, right? Why I'm getting over here negative? Because experience and age is also interconnected. If age is increasing, experience should also increase. It is maybe, although it is need not be necessary. Sometimes few of the persons who are having higher age group, but they have started late or due to some reason they are taking some break during their jobs. So it maybe their experience having a less value, but age is higher. So that's why we are getting over here negative and experience is having a positive impact. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So now I am quickly moving to hypothesis testing. The middle part of that ANOVA table is actually related with the hypothesis testing. So just give me a minute. I have shared another file, hypothesis testing, with you. I have shared one more Excel, hypothesis testing, with you. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So in hypothesis testing, I have created one sheet. So it would be helpful for you. Whatever theory is required in short points, I have mentioned over here. So basically, what we are doing, we are collecting a small sample. We are drawing some kind of conclusion from the analysis what we perform. Maybe it is descriptive, maybe it is diagnostic or predictive. But if we wish to generalize that particular conclusion, we need to take the support of some tests which are known as hypothesis testing test or test of significance. So there is a specific procedure behind this. Firstly, we have to draft the hypothesis. Now, what is hypothesis? Hypothesis, it's a statement about assumption. For example, right now we have checked the impact of impact of experience on salary. So suppose I have to draw the conclusion that salary experience is having a positive impact on salary. So I have to draw the statement regarding it. So there are two types of hypothesis. You just pay attention. This screen is visible na, sheet number 4.
Yes,
Null
ma'am.
hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. So there is a standard procedure, standard protocol. So every time in a beginning, we are drafting a statement which is neutral in nature. And why we are doing so? Because being a researcher, being a decision maker, we should be neutral every time. So if I am performing the experiment, the impact of experience on my salary. So in the beginning, I will draft my statement like experience has no impact on employee's salary. In the beginning, I will draft a statement which is having null effect, neutral in nature. So every time I am drafting statement like this, like here, I am taking another example. Training has no impact on employee productivity. And at the same time, we are drafting the opposite statement of it. And the opposite statement is exactly that statement which we want to prove. Like if we want to prove that experience is having positive impact on salary. So I will prepare my alternative hypothesis. Experience significantly affect salary in a positive way. Okay, this is my alternative hypothesis. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, sometimes while we are doing analysis, we are now what is the procedure? Draft the hypothesis, apply the test. If your test value suggested your null hypothesis is correct, then accordingly you have to accept your null hypothesis, and automatically alternative hypothesis will be rejected. But if your null hypothesis, is proven wrong, then automatically alternative hypothesis will be accepted. Is it clear? So alternative hypothesis is your backup plan. It will comes into existence once we reject the null hypothesis. So your null hypothesis that is of no impact, if it is rejected, then only it will accept alternative one. Okay. So there are two types of error. If we reject null hypothesis, provided it is true, it is my type 1 error. By mistaken, we reject our correct hypothesis at 0. This is type 1 error. And if we accept wrong null hypothesis, this is called type 2 error. So there are two types of error in hypothesis testing, and there is another term, level of significance. This is the most important term which you are supposed to understand. So type 1 error is what? Probability of committing type 1 error. How much type 1 error I can tolerate, I can commit. That is known as level of significance. Hello? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So I have again shared my can anybody acknowledge me which screen is visible right now?
Sheet 4.
Type of errors.
Type of errors. 1 minute. I'm again moving to employee data set. Regression 1. So I hope this sheet number 4 of regression is visible now.
Multiple regression, no?
Yeah. So when I was applying the multiple regression, I have ticked on confidence interval. Remember? I have ticked on confidence interval. This one, 95%. Confidence level, 95%. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I am giving you the explanation. Level of significance is what? How much error we can tolerate. So there are 3 levels, 1%, 5%, 10%. These 3 levels are universally accepted. What is the meaning of 1%? Listen me very carefully. 1% means if we are performing any experiment 100 times, there will be a chance I will commit error only 1 time. If I am performing any experiment 100 times, 1% level of significance means only 1 time error is acceptable. So how many times I will perform correctly? Out of 100, if 1 time error is acceptable,
99%. 99%.
called confidence level. That is called confidence level.
Yes.
So out of 100, if level of significance is 1%, What is my confidence level? 99.
99.
If I'm talking about 5% level of significance, it means out of 100, there will be 5 times I can accept error. So what will be my confidence level?
Pardon?
95.
95.
So whenever we are applying any kind of test, and either they are asking for level of significance or they will asking for confidence level. So if they are asking for confidence level, it is just opposite of level of significance. So every time, please listen me very, very carefully. Every time level of significance should be 5%. 1% is too much rigid. 10% is very much lenient. So we are using the moderate level, that is 5%. Universally, it is accepted. So level of significance always 5%, and that's why confidence level is always 95%. Is it clear? That's why we choose confidence.
ma'am.
Okay, and now what it means? Please pay attention on this ANOVA table. Whenever if we just want to check what is the relationship and we draft the relationship, there is no need of this ANOVA table. But if you wish to predict the salary of a person who is 25 years old and having 2 years of experience, now you are using this regression equation is a predictor equation. For that purpose, you need to check your regression model is fit or not. You are supposed to check the fitness of regression model. This is your regression model. So to check the fitness of regression model, you have applied ANOVA by ticking on that confidence interval, and actually you are checking your hypothesis at 5%. So what hypothesis you have drafted over here? What hypothesis you have drafted over here? That experience and age is not, they are not having significant impact on salary. So you have to check this value. I'm highlighting this value. 6.255. Are you able to observe this value? This value is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now you check here, you are getting the value, and at the last you are observing E-17. E-17. दिख रहा है सबको? What is the meaning of E? E means 10 to the power. So 10 to the power minus 17. 10 to the power minus 17 means very, very low. So if this cell value, significance F value, is less than 0.05, 0.05 means 5% level of significance. If this value less than 0.05, you reject your hypothesis. You reject hypothesis. Which hypothesis? Null hypothesis. So what is your null hypothesis? Age
Experience and age and experience are not having,
not having any impact on salary. So I am rejecting this hypothesis. And what it means? Age and salary are having impact on salary. Okay. So this is the role of hypothesis testing. I hope it is clear to everyone. So now that's all. Yes, and anybody is asking anything?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Hmm.
In regression table, we have two variables, R square. One is, the second one is adjusted R square.
Hmm.
For R square, when we are showing the impact between independent one variable, dependent variables. So
Yes.
you can take R square, right, ma'am?
Yes.
But the R square when we have two more variables in independent or dependent?
Whenever we are having more than one independent variable, then we are using adjusted R square.
Yes.
Only one in independent, not dependent.
In that case, we are not running regression. If regression is actually applicable whenever we are interested to check the impact of one or more variable on another.
Okay.
Okay. For a single
thank
variable, we are not applying regression. So that is from that is all for today from my side. If I will take tomorrow half an hour session, I will explain you the remaining testing of hypothesis. Okay, so we will discuss and we will let you know on your WhatsApp group. As we discussed yesterday, we have started our class earlier, but today we observed that nobody is joining on the correct time. Only few people, 6 or 7 people joined at 9:45. So if we called our class earlier, so please, it's our humble request to join fast, because we are having lack of time. So we need to complete some more tests. Okay. So we will giving you information on your WhatsApp group at what time I will take your session tomorrow. Now I request Rashmi madam. Now we can take 2 minutes bio break, and then Rashmi ma'am will start with her session.
Until the time Rashmi madam would join, kindly show us that sheet again.
Rashmi ma'am is already here.
No issues, no issues.
I think she's waiting for me for wind up the session. Tomorrow I will take, although it was not planned for tomorrow, but tomorrow I will take at least a half an hour session for remaining test. Okay?
Okay.
Or you can connect me separately.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Come on.
morning, everyone.
Very good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good
So,
morning.
how the sessions are going?
Great.
It's going great. Okay, that's nice. Today I'll start with the next topic. In the last session, we had a discussion about how to create different HR metrics using the HR data, right? So we had a discussion about different kind of metrics like staffing metrics. We had a discussion, and we also have calculated the metric using the HR data as well, right? Then we had a discussion about training metrics, some important metrics. We had a discussion about performance management metrics. So today, like already, as you know, the descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, the statistical part is already being covered by Shweta Mogre ma'am. So I will be taking few case studies specifically related to HR, right? So you will be able to understand how you can apply diagnostic and descriptive analytics on HR data, right? So the first case study that we'll be taking today is it's case on training adoption, right? I already shared the data set with you. I hope all of you have received the data set. Is it? All of you have received the data set?
No, ma'am. Which data?
Yes,
set?
ma'am, we have it.
Yeah, I've shared it on WhatsApp.
Yeah. We
These
have done.
3 data sets I've shared with all of you. So please download those data sets, and we will be applying the descriptive and diagnostic analytics on those data sets today. Yeah. Is the PPT visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So let's begin. So the case study is about training adoption. As we all know that the companies are investing a huge amount on the training program of employees, right? Millions of rupees companies are spending. So it is something that is very, very important for the organization to understand how their training programs are, whether how their training department is functioning, and to know the effectiveness of their training program. This is also something that is very, very important for them. So this case study is related to that only. So a company offers several interventions in their organization across various departments and different grades of employees. They have used different modes of delivery to deliver the training program. So, and however, after the training program, they have found that, however, the average completion rate, or we can say the adoption rate, is close to 48%. Means company is investing a huge amount on the training programs. They have used different delivery methods. They have planned a different kind of a training program for different levels of employees in the company. But when they have analyzed how many employees have enrolled and how many employees have completed the training program once they enrolled in it, so they found that the total or the average completion rate was close to 48%. And being an L&D head, the L&D head needs to make a presentation in front of senior leader of the team on reasons for the completion rate based on the analytics, because he is answerable. Suppose company invested a lakhs of rupees on training program. They have planned a multiple kind of training program. They have hired a trainer, right? And let's say there are hundreds of employees who were enrolled in the training program. But the senior lead wanted to know how many employees have completed the training program, and when L&D had calculated the compensation rate, he found that it was 48%. So being an L&D head, he has to prepare a management report using analytics on the current adoption rate of the data set provided. And the objective of this particular case study is to identify insights on why adoption rate is low are there certain factors influencing it? So for that purpose, I've shared the data sheet with you. So I want all of you to open that data sheet. Training adoption data set. All of you have opened it? All of you have opened it? Yes? Should we proceed? I want all of you to work on this data set with me, okay? So if you see this data set, it is comprising of multiple variables, or we can say the information about the training program organized for the employees, right? So if you see here, the company planned a training program for 300 employees, right? So for 300 employees, they have planned. First of all, what I'm doing is Control A, apply the filter, or you can use the tab Alt 80, right? So company has planned a training program for 300 employees, and the another variable that they have given is completion rate. This is the most important column for us, right? Being an L&D head, it is very important for him if he is planning a training program for 300 employees. What is the completion rate? So if you see the completion rate is given from 0% to the 100%, means how much percentage of the training program the employees have completed, right? This is the date of registration. So they have registered in the training program on different dates from January to June 2019. That particular date is given on which the employee is enrolled in that particular training program. They have given the information. Is the data sheet visible? Please reply, otherwise I'm not able to understand. Yeah. Then if you see, they have given the information about date of analysis, right? So they have done analysis on June 30th. How many employees, what is the completion rate of employees, right? So this is the date. So this date is same for everyone, right? Now, number of days, how many number of days they were enrolled in the training program. So they have calculated it through the date on which they have registered and the date on which the analysis has been taken place, right? So they have given the details about the number of days. It varies from 16 to 177 days, right? Now, they have also calculated the progress rate. Progress rate is like how many days employer has been enrolled, and how much they have completed the training program. So if you see here, there are few people who have completed the training program like 73%, or they have completed 100% also. But there are few people who have enrolled, but they have completed 0%, 1%, 2% also. They have not taken interest in completion of training program. So how this progress rate has been calculated? Percentage of completion divided by number of days into 100. They have got the progress rate. How much percentage of what is the progress rate of the employee who enrolled in the training program? Now they have given the information about the name of the employees, the age, which age group employees enrolled for the training program. They have given the information about the departments, which department employees are enrolled. So if you see here, the employees belonging to different departments like accounting, admin, finance, HR, IT, software, they have given the information about the departments over here. Then they have given the information about the grade. So there are different grades of employees enrolled in the training program. Grade 1 being the lowest grade, That includes the entry-level jobs. Then when we move from 1 to 5, the level also increases. So grade 5 being the top level management, we can say, right? 3 being the middle level. Then they have given the information about the roles on which those employees are there who were involved in the training programs. So the roles vary from associate to the vice president. Gender information given, male, female. Then they have given the information about the training name. Means they have planned a different kind of technical and non-technical training program for their people, right? So the training program varies, like it can be related to automation technologies, budgeting basics. They have given different type of training program related to diversity, sensitivity, emotional intelligence, financial modeling, problem solving. So these are the training programs that they have planned for the 300 employees, right? It may vary depending upon the level of the employee, their profile. They have given which group that training program belong to. Whether this training program related to commercial, finance, IT, leadership, it is related to improvement in performance, it is related to sales, it is related to workplace. So they have categorized this training program into different groups. Then they have given information about the different delivery methods they have used to provide those training programs. So they have used different kind of method, like assessment method they have used, in which they have used simulation, case studies, or multiple assessment center kind of a methods they have used. Then they have used self-paced. Self-paced is like they have uploaded the videos, or we can say the employee themselves can go for the same as per their convenience. Then small group coaching method they have used, wherein they have divided the people into small groups and they have been provided the training. Then social learning is one of the methods that they have used, and virtual classroom is also one of the methods that they have used. So these all are the methods that they have used for the training of employees. And they have given the information about the duration in hours, the duration of training program. The duration varies from 1 hour training program to the 26 hours training program, right? So this is the data about the training program designed for the 300 employees by the company. Now we would like to know, as we all already know, we can calculate that metric compensation rate, right? So first of all, what I'm doing is I'm applying the descriptive analytics on this data. Control A, select all data, go to insert, select keyword table, new worksheet, the range already been selected over here, press OK, right? I hope all of you have pressed it. All of you have done. Are you doing it with me or not? Kindly confirm.
मैम एक बार फिर से बताएं.
Okay. What I have done is I have selected this data. Control A. I went to insert. Is the sheet visible to everyone, and are you able to see what I am doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So after this, select pivot table. Range, already we have selected the data, so it is already here. Then new worksheet. Okay. You will get that sheet. Right? Now, what we will be doing, we being an HR or being an L&D team head, I have to present the insights, because I have to justify why what is happening with the training program, right? Because company spent and they wanted to know what is the status. So I have collected this data first. First of all, I will calculate what is the completion rate, right? I'll go to the values, drag this completion rate in values column. click on drop down, value field settings, average. This is one of the metrics that I have calculated. What is the average completion rate of training program? So total completion rate divided by total number of employees, right? So what I have found is 48.63%. Being an HR, if my company is spending a huge amount, and if the completion rate is less than 50%, then I am answerable. Because I already told you, HR is also one of the area wherein organization is looking for cost cutting, organization is looking for ROI. If I spend the money, I would like to know if I am spending, what I am getting out of it, right? So the average, this way you can calculate the metric for the training average completion rate. What is the average of? So 48%, 48.60% is the completion rate. Now I would like to see why this completion rate is low, right? So what I'll do is, first of all, I will go and see age-wise completion rate, right? Drag down this age column into the post column. As I already told you, we are applying here descriptive analytics, means I'm focusing more on what happened, right? To get into the depth of the data, like why it has happened, what I need to do, I need to apply various diagnostic tools like regression, correlation, right? If this type of tools I can apply. So if I see, I cannot interpret anything to this age, right? Either you can group this age, right? So just right click on this cell, go to group. I'm taking it from 22. The age group varies from 20 to 60 and by 10, means I want a difference of 10. So I hope all of you are doing it. If you want, you can do bifurcation by 5 also. So if you write 5, you will get a more clear picture, right? So here it is age, it is the completion rate. So what I can interpret out of this? What I can interpret? All of you are doing it? I want you to participate because I'm not going to interpret it. You will be going to get insights out of it and you will discuss, right? So what can be the insights I can draw from this? Yes? What insights I can draw? If you want, you can make a pie chart or you can make a bar chart for this. Add data labels. I hope now you can draw the insights. Age-wise completion rate. What can be the insights we can draw? This is the age group, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, so on. What can be the insights? Yes? Are you there? Yes, sir. I'm not able to hear you. I think you should unmute yourself first.
Ma'am, can you just repeat once again how you have divided the age into 2025?
What I've done is, I've grouped this age. Just a minute. Just click on, right click on this particular cell. Just a minute, I'm doing it again. Okay, this is what you have done.
Yes, ma'am.
Then select the cell, first one,
Hmm.
right click,
Hmm.
group,
Hmm.
group. What I'm doing is I'm putting it as 20 and round figure I'm taking. Wait. I'm dividing it by, I want a difference of 5 in the age group, right?
Okay.
Click on OK. It will give you the age range 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, right? So this way it will give you the age range. This is the average completion rate, right? So I've selected this, then go to insert, select bar chart, click on it. So this is actually, this chart is related to age-wise completion rate. Age-wise completion rate. Then select this chart and add data labels. So if you see here, on x-axis we have age range, and y-axis we have rate of completion, right? 20 to 25 years, the completion rate is 2%. 25 to 30, completion rate is 45%. 30 to 35, completion rate is 46%. So this way, the completion rate we can see, but what we can interpret out of this chart, what insights you can draw out of it. Being an L&D head, what insights you can draw? Yes?
Ma'am, I'm just guessing, can we say that this completion rate does not present a very good picture?
Okay, that can be one of the insight. Other than this, where is the training adoption high? If we see this chart, in which
45 to 50?
at the age of
35 to
45 to 50 and
35 to
followed
40.
by
35 to 40.
40.
35 to 40, right? But if we see here, age group 25 to 30 has the lowest adoption rate in comparison to the others, and one more age, that is the lowest one is 55 to 60. Yeah, but we can say that this age group is like they are going to retire in few years, right? So there may be a possibility due to this reason these people are not very much interested in training, right? But if we see this age group, it is questionable because these people are the one who is at the initial age group of their career, and they are in the entry level, basically initial level jobs, entry level jobs in the company. Right? So why these people are not adopting the training program? This is something that is questionable. So this way you can see the pattern in the data and you can get the insights. Right? But there can be multiple reasons. We can't
Madam,
just say yes.
Madam, how you have completed average age of completion rate?
How I have calculated average completion rate. Are you saying this?
Yes, ma'am.
What I have done is I have put in this age here.
Yeah.
Already we have in data sheet the data about the completion rate,
Okay.
right? How much percentage of the, just a minute, this data if you see, completion
Yes,
rate
ma'am.
is given. Age
Okay.
is also given, right? Which age group, how much they have completed. So
Okay.
average completion rate was calculated accordingly.
So it is
Hello?
being calculated automatically.
Yeah, it is being calculated automatically by the Excel because
First
we have
age also put
already
down on
given the
x-axis,
information in
results.
data set, and I have used the pivot table function. I have
Right.
put age in this column and I have put in average of completion rate over here. Automatically Excel calculated the different age wise, age range wise, it has calculated the average completion rate.
Right.
Hope it is clear. Yes, you're not able to understand. You can do it manually as well. Let's take an example. Suppose I want to calculate the average age. You can do this way also. Let's say 20 to 30. I can say below 30 I want to take. So I can click on this. Pivot table is one of the best way to summarize your large amount of data. Otherwise, you are supposed to do this manual work. Right? Select, have taken the employees whose age group is below 30. Okay. Just click on OK. You will get all the employees whose age group is below 30. Now I want to calculate the average. Already they have given the information here. How much percentage of the training program this particular age group people have completed. Either you can directly go equal to average of this particular column. I think I need to take this information differently. Otherwise, yeah, it has taken it, right? 8% is the average completion rate of, let's say, this particular age group people. So this way you can calculate. The similar way you can apply filter for the vendor, you can apply filter program wise also, and you can calculate the average accordingly. Just a minute. Yeah. I hope you got it. So either you can do it manually or you can go and directly use the pivot table function. It becomes easy for you to prepare pie charts and tables and everything here, right? I hope it is clear.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So now if we see this particular bar chart, we can see the pattern, right? Which age group people have higher adoption rate of training program, which age group people have lesser adoption of training program. Then you can go for further diagnosis. Why this age group is having the adoption less than 50%? Why this age group is having adoption less than 50%? Then you need to check for the other variables also. Which there may be a possibility that the number of employees in this particular department, this particular age group is higher in comparison to this age group and this age group. That can be one of the possibility. Another possibility, like the type of programs that you have offered to this particular kind of a people, is not that practical, and that's the reason these people have not taken the interest, right? There may be a possibility that you have not realized the training need properly, and because of which employees were not enrolled, right? There can be a possibility the duration of training program is either too high, that's why they have not enrolled. So there can be a multiple reasons, but I can't just say by looking at this. For that, I need to get into the depth of the data. Why this age group is having a less than 50% adoption rate, right? So general, if I see what happened, I can say that this 25 to 30, 30 to 35, and this 40 to 45 and 50 to 55 age group people have less than 50% training adoption. But if we see 35 to 40 and 45 to 50 age group people have more than 50% of rate of adoption, right? But now I need to find out. What can be the reasons of lesser adoption in this particular department, right? So I hope you got it. So this way you can get one of the insight out of this data. Then secondly, what I'll do is again selecting this. Now I want department-wise adoption rate, right? Which department has highest adoption of training program? Which department has the least adoption? What you can interpret out of this? What you can interpret? You can select this data, go to insert and prepare a pie chart. If you see here, what you can interpret out of this chart?
Like which department people have completed more
Yes,
completion rate.
rate is higher side.
In HR department, the completion rate is higher in comparison to other. You can check it out in
Have
that way also.
completed 66% of the training program, right? Other than this, what can be the other observation?
Which departmental people have not, or they are not interested in joining the program, can also be inferred.
Yes. So, which departments you see the lowest rate of adoption of training program?
It is marketing and pre-sales.
Yes. So, marketing and pre-sales have lowest adoption rate in comparison to the, or admin also we can take, is also very less, right? 29%. These departments have least adoption rate. And if we compare, if we see HR department, operations department, procurement department, this department have completion rate above the 50%, right? So this is one of the pattern that we have identified. Understand one thing, why we are doing it? Because being an HR, suppose if you are taking the total data of all 300 employees and you found that 48% is the completion rate, what you will do? In general, if you are not using the analytics, what you will do? You will just understand that 48% is the completion rate. So I have to plan some strategy. So you will be planning the strategy that will be generalized. That will be applicable on all the departments, right? But if you see 66, if HR department is having a 66% of completion rate, then the intervention for them will be different from the intervention that is required for pre-sales and marketing department. I hope you are getting me. Yes, you cannot use the same strategy for HR department and pre-sales and marketing. Their reasons will be different and their reason will be different. So that's the reason it is very important to apply analytics, because analytics help you to understand where the problem lies, so that you will not be going to plan any intervention that is generalized, right? So you will be focused and you will be able to focus more on those departments where it is very, very low. There may be a possibility you are investing a huge amount on the training program of this people. You have planned a multiple kind of training programs for them. So you are investing a huge amount on them, and but if the completion rate is 26%, then you are answerable, right? You need to understand why it is happening and what you should do. What should be your next step to improve the completion rate? And as we see, they have taken in between, the evaluation in between the training program, right? So from January to June, they have, the employees were enrolled, and in June they have taken. So that they have the time also to take the corrective action. So at the end of the year, when they will be evaluating the training program, they will be able to see the maximum number of people were able to complete the training program, right? So what I'm saying is, so in this also we can see the trend. The marketing and pre-sales people have lesser adoption rate. So we need to see why adoption rate is low. The reason can be, again, the training program, the type of programs offered to them is not a current or trending kind of a program, or which they feel helping them in improving their skills, right? So that's the reason they have not taken interest. Duration can be one of the reasons, right? So we need to identify the reason by applying the diagnostic analytics. But when we talk about what happened, we can easily say marketing, pre-sales and admin have very, very less adoption rate. HR and operations have, the adoption rate is above 50%, right? Now, I hope you got it. So that can be one of our insight.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, again, we'll go to the next part, that is, here what I'm taking, grade-wise completion rate. If you see, I told you grade 1 being the lowest grade and 5 being the highest, right? When I prepare a pie chart, I can prepare a bar chart related to it. If you see grade-wise completion, what we can interpret out of this? What can be the insights?
What grade achieved by the people?
What grade? Not what grade. Yeah. What is the adoption rate grade-wise? Means which grade employees have higher adoption rate? So if you see here, which grade employees have lower adoption rate? In general, if we see, it is almost closely, right? 49, 48, 50, right? If we see here, the grade 2 employees have lower adoption, and we also observe age group also, right? So in age group also, 25 to 30 age group people have less adoption. Here also we can observe the grade 2 has lower adoption rate in comparison to the other. And if we see here, lowest level, okay, they have just joined the company, so these people have been provided a training and they have attended it. But this age group and this grade 4 people have lesser, and this higher grade and this particular middle age group, middle grade people, they have a 49, close to 49. So this is the way you can see the pattern in the data. I hope you got it. So our insight is what? Grade 2 has lower adoption rate, rest others are close to 50, right? Now we will be moving towards next variable, which is, if you want, you can create a dashboard also together with this. Just copy this graphs and paste it on another sheet, right? Now I'm going to this role. What is the role-wise adoption rate? If you see here, what can be the interpretation, or what can be the insights we can draw? What insights we can draw from here? Which role people have highest adoption rate and which role people have lowest?
GM is having the highest, and
Yeah,
PGM and
GM is having
assistant manager
the,
are
GM is having the highest level of adoption, and if we see assistant manager and BGM, This level people have lowest adoption rate in comparison to the others. Right? I hope you got it. Understand one thing, whatever insights you are getting, it will be a part of your report, right? And based on that, you will plan the strategy, specific strategy for a different category of people, right? I hope you got my point. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So should we move now? Again, we need to understand why these people are not attending, why their adoption is less. So for that, again, I'm going to take another variable. Another variable is like gender. Now, I want to see, is there any difference in the training adoption gender-wise? It is almost similar, right? It is almost similar. Both male and female, the adoption rate is almost similar. Showing slightly less case of a female. Now the next variable is training wise. Do you think there is a significant impact of training program on the completion rate? What kind of training program you are providing? Just a minute. What kind of training program you are planning for your people? Do you think it is affecting the adoption rate?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we will see here how the training program is affecting. So if you see here, what you can interpret out of this table. What kind of training program, for which kind of training program the completion rate is higher, for which kind of training program the completion rate is very low. Are you able to find that?
Diversity,
Diversity, sensitivity.
sensitivity.
Yeah, diversity
And
sensitivity is one of the training program for which we can see a very good percentage of completion rate, that is 88.13. Other than this,
And then problem. Next
Problem
one is problem
solving.
solving also.
yeah, so problem solving is second one, right? So 94% completion rate. It is again very good. Then if we see financial modeling, it is 75%. Automation technology. So if you see the name of the training program, these all are the trending, right? Trending ones. Like problem solving, we can say, or financial modeling, we can say, diversity, we can say, or automation technology. So some technical kind of training programs, if you are planning, or some trending areas, if you are planning, people are completing it. But for which kind of a training program, the completion rate is very low? Are you able to identify it?
Managerial effectiveness.
Yeah, improving managerial effectiveness, right? This is one of the training program that you can see. Other than this, decoding your analysis statements. This is another training program where you can see 7.9%, right? Then if we here see here leadership workshop series. Again, the completion rate is 29%. Python and DevOps, this is again 39.2%. So there are few training programs for which the completion rate is very, very low. So what kind of insights you can draw out of it?
Can we infer that the people are not much interested in these training programs, or these much number of people are interested in this type of training programs?
Okay. Anything else? Means we can say
And which
that
type of
if we
training
are-
programs should be conducted more, and which
Yeah,
should be
which
conducted
type
less?
of training program should be conducted in which people are taking interest, which training programs you should discontinue, right? Because people are not taking interest. There may be a possibility. The age-wise we have seen in this graph, there may be a possibility that the type of training program that is planned for the pre-sales and marketing people, maybe it is related to improving managerial effectiveness, or it can be related to any other areas like decoding your. So there may be a possibility that these are the programs that we are offering to them, and that's the reason these people are not completing the training program, right? We need to identify the pattern. Suppose if pre-sales and marketing have a lesser adoption rate, then you need to see what kind of training programs are planned for them. So when we see what kind of training program, we are able to understand, yes, there is a relationship between the type of training program planned for them and the and the completion rate also, right? So we need to identify the pattern in that also. I hope you got my point.
Yes.
And there can be other reasons, like for example, you have made it compulsory for all the employees to complete this particular training program within a particular time period. So that's the reason the completion rate is close to 88 or 94%.
It may also depend on the effectiveness of the resource person in the training.
Yeah, there can be multiple.
There can be other factors as well.
Yes. That method that you have used, again, it is also important, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I hope you are able to get the insights. This, right? Is this useful for a training L&D head or not?
Pardon?
Now we are moving to the next. That is, just a minute. I need to select the table. Now we will see the delivery method-wise adoption rate. Is there? So what we are doing, we are actually identifying the trend in the data. What is happening? Why which segment? What is happening, right? So if you see here, what we can interpret. Training method-wise adoption rate. What you can interpret out of this?
Small group coaching works the best.
Yes. Small group coaching works the best. There is a least adoption for assessment method, right? So now you need to understand why people are accepting this and why not this, right? So when we talk about this small group coaching, there may be a possibility like we have divided people into small groups, and we are providing them proper training under the supervision, right? So it's a kind of coaching method. So there's a close connection here between the trainer and trainee as well. And that's the reason effectiveness of this kind of a method is higher in comparison to the other methods. And that's the reason people are taking interest, and they have completed 82%. The completion rate is also close to 82%. I hope you got my point.
Yeah, this seems to be very much better and useful information, because there may be topics in the list which are very important, but people are not completing them seriously.
Yes.
Then we can focus on how these trainings can be delivered.
Yes, that's important, right? So in this case, the L&D head is able to decide what type of method he should use. There, like you said, there may be a possibility that the training program was good, like the topic was good. You have designed the way it was something that people are seeking for. Just because the method was not correct, they have not completed it, right? I hope you got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? This way you can take the insights out of this data. Now the last variable is what? The duration. Now we are looking at is there any impact because of the duration of the training program? In general, what happened? Do you think the duration also affects?
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you think?
Yes.
Yes. If you see this, what you can interpret? Duration wise, completion rate. If the duration is 1 day, then the completion rate is? Just in hours given, right? So if the duration is 1 hour, then the completion rate is 26%. If it is 2 hours, completion rate is 27. So what this data says, what you can interpret out of it? Yes. What is your interpretation? With the increase in duration, what is happening?
Madam, if the duration of training program is less, in that case, much number of people are interested, or more number of people are interested. And if the duration is higher, most probably the people won't be that much interested.
But what this data
Oh,
says?
sorry. It's the other way around.
Yeah, it's the data. In general, it is happening, right? If the duration is less, people are completing it. But if the duration is on higher side, people are not, they lose their interest in between, right? Many a time it happens. But in our, so now you need to understand first, you need to check whether the data is correct or not, right? And once you found that the data is correct, this is happening in your company, then what you need to understand, why, for the, if you see here, the trend is showing like as the duration increases, the completion rate is also
Higher.
increasing, right? For the highest duration, the completion rate is also 94%. But now here we need to understand why it is happening. Then you need to see, there may be a possibility the method that we are using for longer duration program is a small group coaching, right? So we have divided the people into small groups, and then we are providing the training to them, and that's the reason the duration is extended for longer period. But just because the methodology is right and the training program is effective, the people are completing it. I hope you got it.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
because of the methodology we have adopted, the duration of the training program is on higher side, but the type of program we offered and the methodology is also effective. Because of this reason, people are completing it. I hope you got it.
So, ma'am, to understand one particular graph, I think we would need many related
Yes,
graphs.
you can establish multiple.
Yeah, proper report can be prepared.
Yes, to prepare a proper report, you need to consider a multiple factors, right? We cannot just say, if we plan higher duration program, then only people will complete it.
That means you mean to say for appropriate inferences, we need to check out many variables which are affecting it.
Yeah. So through description, when you are applying descriptive analytics, you will get some insights. But to take a correct decision or to plan out a correct intervention, we need to go for diagnosis, right? It is very, very important. Unless you are not understanding any problem in cause-effect terms, you will not be able to get a right solution. You will not be able to plan a right solution as well. Right? Suppose if you see that just here, higher duration training programs, completion is higher. You have proposed all training programs which are of higher duration. So do you think you people will complete it? No, it's not necessary. You need to see which type of training programs for which you have the higher duration is there and people are completing also. That also you need to understand. You need to see what kind of method you have used. That's the reason people are completing it. If you are using assessment for higher duration training program, do you think it will be effective in that case? No, because already for assessment method, the completion rate is very low. If you increase the duration, there may be a possibility that people will not complete. I hope you got my point.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this way we can apply analytics on HR data, and you can get as many insights you can to understand the pattern in the data. And by identifying the pattern, you will be able to plan an appropriate intervention to solve the problem, right? I hope you got it.
Yes, ma'am.
And while preparing the report, you need to write each and every insight, right? I will explain you how to prepare later a report later on. So right now we have applied the descriptive analytics on the training data. Now I'm taking the another case study. Should I take one more case study? We'll complete it in 15 minutes.
Okay.
What do you say?
Let's get along with it.
Okay. So another case study is like yesterday in the last class, somebody has asked, ma'am, time to fill is something that is very important metric, right? I've shared the data related to recruitment process, right? So here, we have identified various factors, age-wise, number of, these all we have done. Now, we will be doing another case study that is related to recruitment. As you all know that recruitment is one of the major important function of HR, right? And recruitment, many a time it happens, we can say that if you hire a right person, that also decides the future of your company, right? What type of people you have your company, what kind of you are hiring, they may take your company to a greater heights, or they may take your company to the decline stage also, right? So the people are one of the most important asset, and recruitment is one of the most important process through which you can hire a right kind of a person for your company. So this case study is about you will get the data about recruitment in an organization. And as I already explained you how the recruitment process goes on, it starts with employer branding, then you posted the vacancy, then the candidate is taking the interest, they are applying for a job in your company, and then you are going through the whole process of selection, preliminary screening, written test, interviews, reference check and all, right? So this will help you and finally offer the job. So at each of the stage, some time we are spending in the whole hiring process, right? So this, if you see here, this data set comprising of the time required at various process legs. The organization providing this data is facing issues related to unpredictable lead time. As you all know that lead time is one of the major issue with the recruitment process. If your hiring process is too long, for example, you posted a vacancy on 1st of July and till November, you have not started with the process. Means you posted the vacancy, candidate applied. After 5 months, you just woke up and you thought that, now I have to start with the process. What will happen? Maybe 500 people applied, out of 500, 250 already joined job somewhere else, right? So again, you have spent a huge amount on sourcing channels and all, and through that you got the 500 resumes, but now you have only 250 people from whom you have to select the candidate from, right? So this is one issue. Another problem with the lead time is many a time it happens, company came for the campus, they have selected the candidates. Many a time they have gone through the whole process like interview and everything. But just because they have taken too much of a time in giving the offer letter to the candidate, what will happen? The candidate will join some other company, and company may lose one of the talented person that they have hired, right? Or they have selected. So this is a common problem that most of the companies are having: lead time, right? Their recruitment process is too long. Many times they selected the people, offer letter not received, offer letter received, joining not received. So this creates a lots of confusion in the mind of candidates, and many a time they lose very good candidates because of this. So lead time is something that is very, very important thing that the recruitment person has to take care of, right? So this case study is related to that. So now what we will be doing, we will be applying diagnostic analytics on this particular data that I have shared with you, and we will identify which factors are affecting which factors are responsible for increasing the lead time. So all of you have opened that sheet, recruitment data. All of you have opened this. Now what we will be doing here is, if you see here in this data sheet, these are the number of days taken in each of the process, right? So here, if you see for employee 1, there may be what happened. This is the process given, right? Delay in receiving formal approval means the HR has not received the formal approval from the head, and that's the reason he is not able to start with the hiring process, right? So how long they are taking to receive the approval? So for first case, 4 days, 16 days, 17 days, 16 days. So this way the number of days are given over here. The second tab is related to the second cell is like, this variable is time to shortlist CVs. Means after receiving the approval, after collection of the resumes, how long they are taking to shortlist the CVs. So this much number of days they have taken to shortlist the CVs of the candidates. Then interview time, how long they have taken to complete the interview process for this particular job. Then after interview, offer approval time, right? Because many a time it happens, HR interviewed the candidate, they have finalized, they have given the marks and everything, remarks and everything on their sheet, but final approval they are supposed to take from their head, right? So then what will happen? Maybe your head is taking too much of a time, and that's the reason you are not able to disclose the results also. So let's say your head has taken 2 months time period to approve the post. He has taken lot longer time, and because of which, and once he approved, when you disclose the result, you found that out of 10 people you have selected, 5 already joined some other company. So again you have, because you have vacancies in your company, so again you need to plan from ABCD, right? And why it happened? Just because the offer approval time was too high. It happens with our institutions so many times. Candidates selected in the interview in TCS, right? And TCS has taken, let's say they have taken 2 months to disclose the result, just because their seniors have not approved the candidates finally. They have taken 2 months. The candidate was not clear whether I was selected or not. She joined some other company. And when the result came, her name was first in the selection list. But the TCS was not able to hire that person. They lost that candidate just because of the offer approval time. So this is a common problem. Days to join, once the offer approval was there, offer was shared with the candidate, how long they are taking to join the company. That is days to join. So when we calculate the total lead time, we are calculating all the time involved in the whole process of hiring. The total lead time here is 60 days, 86 days. So if you see here, which are your independent variable and which are your dependent variable? What is your dependent variable here? Yes, quickly.
Total lead time.
Total lead time is my dependent variable, and lead time depends on what? The process of hiring, right? This is dependent variable and this is dependent variable. Department wise information given, which grade employee, then employee grade detail is given, who is the hiring manager, then current city is given, type of requisition, whether this is a replacement person or a position is new, right? For which city I hired, this is again the city information is given, salary offered, and what is the demand of the job, whether it is market in the market, it is medium, high or low. All this information is given. So what we will do, first of all, we will apply the correlation to understand which factors are impacting the lead time. So just go to data analysis. First, select these variables. What I want is, first, select this variable, control shift down arrow. All of you have selected. Go to data analysis. In data analysis, select correlation. Click OK. Input range it is asking. So what I am doing is I am selecting this whole data. Input range, you need to take all the dependent and dependent variables. Then labels in first row, I want new worksheet, I want this data. Press OK. So you will get this correlation matrix. All of you have got it?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
please
I
go
got it,
again,
sir.
please.
Do I need to repeat it again?
Yes.
Okay. So what I have done, go to data analysis, click on correlation. Then select this, all the independent and dependent variables, numerical form. And control shift down arrow. So that it will give you this dollars, then columns. Check on labels in first row, new worksheet. Okay. All of you have got it? Have you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you know how to interpret the correlation table also? All of you know it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now if you see this table, for us,
Can you
we will
kindly
see this,
define it?
this total lead time, and these all are our independent variables, right? Delay in receiving approval, time to shortlist CV, interview time, offer approval time, and days to join. Is this slide visible? Yes. So if you see here, this particular row is important for us. So if I see the relationship between total lead time and delay in receiving approval, what is the value? All of you know that the correlation value lies between -1 to +1, right? +1 shows strong, -1 very weak, right? So our value lies between +1, -1 to +1. So here the value of when hypothesis is what? Is there any impact? There is no significant impact of delay in receiving formal approval on total lead time. But when I applied correlation, what is the value? 0.805. What it
Near
says?
to 1.
It is near to 1. It means the correlation is strong. It is strong correlation. So what we can say here, there is a strong relationship between delay in receiving approval and lead time. Means delay in receiving formal approval time is too high, and because of which our lead time is increasing. We need to reduce it, right? I hope it.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, second is time to shortlist CV and total lead time. Is there any relationship between this? The relationship is positive, but it is weak correlation, we can say, right? So it is affecting, but it is weak. The relationship is weak, means the time to shortlist CV is not much impacting our total lead time. Then, so here we find weak, here we find strong relationship. If you see here, there is no impact of interview time, right?
Yes.
If you see here again, approval time is also strong relationship it is showing. Days to join, yes.
Ma'am, the interview time is like 0.027. Can we say it's a poor correlation or just no impact?
Very, very poor or neutral kind of a relation, because it is 0.0002 something, or it is negative also. Right? So we can say, yeah, it's almost negligible.
Okay.
Right? Then when we come to this, it is strong. If you days to join, if you talk about days to join, it is a
moderate correlation.
Right? Medium correlation. So what we can interpret here, being an HR, what insights you can get out of it?
One of the variables that shows stronger relationship should be considered at the time of recruitments. So, ma'am, the closer the number is to 1, the stronger the relationship.
Right? This is the way we can interpret.
So therefore, much importance should be given to delay in receiving formal approvals.
The problem is with the approval time we have found, right? Whether it is approval to start with the process or whether it is approval to whether to take the candidate or not, right? The problem is with the approval time, that is formal approval to start with the process and formal approval to offer the job to the candidate. So if we reduce the time over here, we are able to reduce the total lead time. If we see here, days to join also have a medium correlation, right? But many a time it is not in the hand of HR also, because suppose if you are hiring somebody from other company, they may have notice period, right? So candidate has to
campus interviews also.
What?
During the time of campus interview, many students, they are not able to join due to exams, which are
there can be multiple. Sorry. Yeah, that can be reason because of exams. They are not able to join in between the semester. Institution is not allowing to join the right. So there can be multiple reasons. So that reasons are not in your hand many a time. You have to, if you have such kind of a reason, then you should not hire the person who is saying I'm not able to join within a month, right? If they have notice period and the candidate is, and you have an immediate vacancy, and the candidate is saying during the interview that we are not able to join because we have within a month, we need at least 2 months time period for the same. So if you have an immediate vacancy, then you should not go for hiring that person. If there is some college who is already saying we will not allow a student before completion of MBA, then don't go for hiring in that institution, right? That decision you have to take before. After selection of the candidate, if you are thinking that he has to join early, in that case, that's not possible. That days you will be able to complete that you need to take care while interview or while deciding whether to hire that candidate or not, right? Through that strategy should be planned at that time only. I hope you got my point. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
right? So from that, we can get the insight that we need to focus on this, how we can reduce this particular time period so that we will be able to reduce the lead time. This time period you can reduce by at the starting only, right? You should ask the candidate during the interview only whether he is able to join on time or not, right? Within a specified time you are giving or not, right? So this way you can take a decision related to the lead time, how you can reduce the lead time in your hiring process. Now, this is something that is the part of the process. But there are other factors also which are impacting your lead time, right? So do you think the city-wise also the lead time may vary? Is there a possibility?
yes.
For which place you are hiring? Like suppose if there is a vacancy in Pune or Mumbai, easily people are joining there. But if we talk about the vacancy in Chennai or some south, there may be a possibility you may not get the right number of candidates at that time. So there can, I'm not against the south. I'm just giving an example, right? Because we are in north, and I've seen many students of ours, like they are not able to, what we can say, adjust in South India. So that's why I'm saying this. But there can be a possibility they are not able to adjust in Mumbai, but in Bangalore, it's easy for them to get adjust, right? So the current city is also affecting type of requisition, whether the position is new or it is a replacement position. There may be a possibility because of which the lead time may increase. There may be a possibility because of the market demand of the job, right? If the demand is high, lead time may vary. If the demand is very low, the lead time may vary, right? So many other factors can affect the basically your lead time, right? So what we can do, you just select this whole data quickly. In 5 minutes, I will be finishing up, right? Quickly go through this, select what table, right? I'm taking lead time over here, and I'm taking, let's say, department-wise lead time. I'm taking the average lead time in each case. So if you see for which department, when you hire the candidate, for which department the lead time is very less and for which department the lead time is very high. This can be one of the insight that you can draw out of it. When you are hiring any candidate for the operations, the lead time is higher in comparison to the sales or service department. For sales, there are lots of people who are looking for opportunities. There are lots of vacancies also. It's easy for you to attract the candidates, right? But for other profiles, there may be a possibility it is not easy to attract the good number of candidates. I hope you got it. This can be one of the insight. The second variable can be, I'm taking one or two more variables and then we will. Current city. If you see the lead time here, Hyderabad, the lead time is very less. But for Bangalore and Chennai, the lead time is high. Right? So there can be a reason behind it. You need to identify that.
Notice period or something like that.
Yes. Now, for type of requisition, if it is a new position, the lead time is higher. But it is if it is a replacement position, right? Somebody has left and you are replacing it. So then the lead time is lower. Salary offered. Again, you can take the range, although we have seen the salary offered is almost similar. Now, market demand of the job. The market demand, if it is high, the lead time is also high because it is difficult for you also many a time if demand is high and supply is less in the market. And it becomes difficult to attract the candidates also. Yeah. market demand is low, demand supply concept also affect your lead time. Clear? I hope you got this.
Yes.
So if I talk about this data, being an recruitment manager, what kind of insights you have got out of it? What kind of insights you have got?
Like try to understand where the exact lead time is due to which factors or which variables.
Which variables are impacting?
Yes.
We have identified so that you can work on this. Secondly, we also have identified many a time they can take many important decisions. When to start with the process, suppose if they have immediate joining, or suppose if they have vacancy in this department, by how long it will take to complete the process also. So they need to, they will be able to understand if the demand of the job is high, how the lead time will vary. So they can plan to fill the position timely through this data also, right? I hope you are getting me. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You can check even the hiring manager wise also. So what is the lead time, hiring manager wise? And then you can check for which position they have hired. Right? For which position, how long they are taking. If it is the position of manager, they are taking 92 days. If it is a position of AM and GM, then what will be the lead time? So position-wise, lead time, everything will help you. It will give you the insights about your whole process and how you can reduce the lead time.
वो
and if-
workshop है उसको attend कर रहा हूँ.
Okay.
मैं अकेला हूँ. मैं कॉलेज में हूँ. मैं ऑनलाइन हूँ.
सर म्यूट कर दीजिए प्लीज.
Okay.
Extremely sorry.
It's okay. So I hope you got it. How we can get the insights, and being a recruitment manager, how it will help you to reduce the lead time or to take various important decisions related to the recruitment process. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I hope it is helpful. In the similar way, you can take data related to any HR function. You can apply descriptive and diagnostic analytics on it to get the insights. And understand one thing, we cannot generalize, we cannot plan any strategy based on generalized interpretation, right? And that's the reason we need to get into the depth of the data to get better insights, and better insights will help you to solve problem in a proper way. Clear? So this is all about today's session. For tomorrow, I just would like to know, are you able to join the class at 9 a.m.? We will finish up the class by 11 because we also have some workshop. That's the reason we would like you to join at 9, and we will finish up it by 10:45.
Okay,
Is that okay with everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, it is okay, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
ma'am.
Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day.
काय करशील पण?
लिहायसाठी काहीतरी लिहिण मी ऑफिस खाली केला छोटूसा मोठा करताय का आता
चाहिए किसी मोड़ पे जहां सारा जहां कदम कदम उठाए जा ओहो आर्या को मिटाए जा कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा उसी के गीत गाए जा ये जिंदगी है कौन सी तू कौन से उठाए जा हे केलं होतं ना तू ये ट्रम्प था क्या पागल हो गए रे जाग नाही जेवायचं मला जा नंतर का नाही मी नाही नेत हे बघ 2 सर्टिफिकेट घ्यायचंय एक जे आहे ते एक्सपिरियन्स सर्टिफिकेट आहे त्याच्यामध्ये एचआर चे जे तुमचे एचओडी असतील ना त्यांची साईन घ्यायची ठीक आहे आणि दुसरं जे सर्टिफिकेट आहे ना की ज्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला गाईडची साईन घ्यायची असते सर्टिफिकेट फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री गाईड तिथं तुझे जे एचओडी आहेत त्या गाईडचे रिपोर्टिंग आणि ते दोघांच्या खाली साईन ऍड करू शकते ठीक आहे असे 2 सर्टिफिकेट घेऊन टाक हो का हे बघ 2 सर्टिफिकेट घ्यायचंय एक जे आहे ते एक्सपिरियन्स सर्टिफिकेट आहे त्याच्यामध्ये एचआर चे जे एचओडी असतील ना त्यांची साईन घ्यायची ठीक आहे आणि दुसरं जे सर्टिफिकेट आहे ना की ज्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला गाईडची साईन घ्यायची असते सर्टिफिकेट फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री गाईड तिथं तुझे जे एचओडी आहेत त्या गाईडचे रिपोर्टिंग आणि ते दोघांच्या खाली साईन ऍड करू शकते ठीक आहे असे 2 सर्टिफिकेट घेऊन टाक Day-4
internship experience certificate and certificate from industry by and stand for any one the
कोणाला इथे टीव्ही पिक्चर आणू तू
पिक्चर नाही पाहिजे.